Oh,
Um,
that's true. Right. I
yeah.
don't have to at all. That's true.
You hear a badass new jam, and it's a baller. Don't recognize the artist. What do you call him? Wait, it's from the app called Suno. No way! This isn't all you.
All right. Welcome aboard, everyone. I hope that you are here in good health and good cheer. Uh, this is Roy, and I am joined by our Doctor of Music, David Lehman, and of course, our producer of Everything Great, which is Tara. Welcome. We are going to have a fun day today. We're going to be doing some workshopping with regards to writing some lyrics. And the theme of this week's show is subjecting expectations, right, Tara?
Yes.
Kidding. It's
No,
No,
subverting
it's
subverting.
not.
expectations. I
It's
Subverting.
kept on
subverting
screwing that up this
expectations.
Subverting.
week.
It's
So maybe I
subverting
It
expectations.
maybe I subverted my
You're
expectations so much I used the wrong word. All
you're a
right.
brat.
So from chat, or if anyone wants to jump on mic, would anyone like to take a stab at defining what is meant by subverting expectations?
Well, yeah, so you and I had been talking about like flipping the script, which was kind of like a style of songwriting that you do where, you know, it's like you think that it's, a fun song, but it's actually depressing, or it could be like the opposite of what like you think that it is.
Yeah. And an example of that I had last week was the song "Just a Bunch of Flags." Obviously, that's taking a very profane, nasty statement that someone would say about another group that I think is wearing obnoxious, weird clothing. Well, you know what? I flipped the script. Now we're saying that about them, and that's one example. Another example is taking lyrics like, for instance, where I did a, disco song based on ABBA singing about clearing your history so that your wife doesn't know that you're watching porn. So that those are a couple examples. David, I'd love for you to pipe in here with some examples, maybe on the musical side of things, with regards to subverting expectations.
Well, there's a lot, but before I do that, I love what Buzzman said because he comes at this from an angle that neither one of us have thought about, Roy, and that is he defines it as opposite to what the audience wants. I think that's a very interesting perspective because we're talking about what maybe the audience expects. Is expectation and want kind of the same thing or no? What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's a great point. That is. And in some ways I think they are, but in some ways people want to enter into a song open-minded. So, okay, I don't have any expectations. So where are you going to take me on this journey? Which is something that Genevieve was saying in chat as well.
Yes, and I also really like what Genevieve says. And if I listen, my eyes are bad, and I'm old man. If I slaughter your username, I apologize. Give me something easier to say. But I love what she said here.
Me
Taking the
too.
listener on a journey somewhere that they didn't anticipate going while making it cohesive and coherent. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because we are taking them on a journey, a sonic journey. And that cohesive and coherent part of your comment really resonates because we are craftspeople, right? That's what composition is, editing and making it work toward our goal. So our goal is something else and it might subvert what the audience's goal is. I love that. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Genevieve.
And and you know what? At the heart of it, music is it's a very powerful way of communicating. It's international. It's cross-cultural. So, this is a way that we can use our tools as songwriters and as musicians to really change the way people think on matters. And
Yeah.
flipping the script is a very powerful way of going about doing that. A great example is the song "This Land Is Your Land" by Woody. Was it Woody or Arlo Guthrie? I forgot which one wrote it. Was it Woody? Dave?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, your land. This land is your land. Yeah, that was a protest song that got played at the
Exactly.
White House, probably accidentally. But
He,
Keeks uh, said
Woody
in the
Guthrie.
chat. Pardon? I'm sorry.
Woody oh,
it
Woody
was Woody.
Guthrie.
Yeah, Arlo was his
Woody
son.
Yeah.
Guthrie. Yes.
Yeah.
Woody
And,
Guthrie. Okay.
and the story behind that is that Woody was traveling the country as a hobo, and that was during the Great Depression, and he was literally hopping on trains, just going from town to town and learning, playing his music, learning from people, talking to people, learning about the country. And he fell in love with the country, but he wrote a song that was very subversive because if on its surface, it's a patriotic sound. Hey, it's talking about our country. Hey, this land is your land. What a beautiful song. But when you actually read into the lyrics, what he's saying, the message is a very potent political one. Another great example is Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. You hear that played at political rallies. It is not a patriotic song. It is a very, 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 very strong protest song.
But
And
see, art becomes more than its original intent once it's filtered through the zeitgeist, and that thing
yes,
is firmly planted, maybe misplanted. But
misplanted,
to
absolutely.
go back to what that Woody Guthrie is great. If you saw the I don't know, slogan or logo or whatever I did for when the server first started, this machine kills fascists. That's a Woody Guthrie saying. He wrote it on his guitar, um, and he meant that the music he made was subversive. He's
Absolutely.
it wasn't subverting expectations. The most subversive thing he could be is exactly what they expected. I mean, his music was almost like a sneak attack. The only way
Oh,
to get into the ears of the people was to write something that they were already vibing with, and
It
then
is
to turn the tables is true subversion, and that's why Guthrie is a proto punk. He got it before it was a movement.
it is an exceedingly complex and subtle message delivered in a simple way.
Yes, we talk. I
Ah,
see.
what
And I don't want to
is
pass up what
that?
Keeks said because Keeks is saying quite a lot in the chat, and I think it's very valid and valuable. She started off by saying to subvert means to undermine. So in sense of art, in sense of creativity, creation, hell, even in the sense of songwriting, what does undermining in entail? What would that mean to undermine something? I mean, it's a complete non-musical term, so I can't turn around and give you some slick musical thing.
Hmm,
But what does it mean to undermine in the art world? Are we talking about the genres? Are we talking about the capabilities? Or are we talking about the paradigm of the democratization of the arts and
hmm.
that as a subversion, right?
And
I think all of those, it's a very broad net, but I love what she said. It is basically like a fuck you.
yes,
So
it
what
you
is.
are
could
we
also
saying
And,
fuck you to?
and you know
you could
what?
also say that AI undermines music. I mean, not, that we have that opinion, but there are many that do think that because you're flooding,
Musical
the
norms. Yes, I agree with you
market.
on that. The
Yeah.
musical norms are being turned on their ear. I wanted to.
Most
I,
guys, I hate to break it to you, but most people, if asked on the street, what do you think about AI and music, are going to hate it.
yep.
Listen, we're not a populist movement here. We know what we have. Don't get it twisted. We know what we have. We know what we can do. And there is a stigma. So, you know, listen, we are not fighting a losing battle. We're just at the beginning of one we're going to win.
And
But
thank
right
you.
now, if you ask most
I,
people, they're going to say,
that gives
Yeah,
me
oh, AI.
an
Ew.
opportunity for a segue here because this is where we are in our history. There's an old Chinese proverb says, "May you live in interesting times." Is that a wish or is that a curse? Whatever it is, we are living in some very interesting times. So we have an opportunity here to change some minds, to get people to use the tools that we're developing here to get people to look at things the right way again. You know, a lot of people are looking at things the wrong way. Let's use our power to get them back on track. All right. Now, having said that, today's workshop, we are going to be writing a song from a blank piece of paper. We talked a little bit about this during our pre-show as far as how we want to go about doing this, and I think you'd agree, Dave, that we came to the consensus that we wanted to give you guys a general idea of what we want from you, and then we're gonna go line by line. We're gonna go in the order of submissions on the queue, and we're just gonna go.
Yeah.
If you're here, great. If you're not here, we'll just go to the next one, and we'll just write a song in a community way. Is that cool?
Yeah, it's basically like a game of telephone. We need somebody that's going to write everything down. Roy, can you keep track of the lyrics for us?
I will.
All right.
If you need.
And so, yeah, use the chat. Can we use the chat for easy copy paste here? Unless you
Absolutely.
just have a brilliant thing that you want to say on the mic, but give us a second so we can type it in. But yeah, I don't even know if we can go in line. We can go in order if you want. I don't know if everybody's order is the same, but yeah, let's go for it.
All right. Give me 1 second. I just need to get Studio AI open so I can do the editing as we go. And that's taking me a little bit longer than I anticipated. So give me 1 second. I had made the stupid decision to start off by having every song open in a tab that was 26 tabs, and my laptop almost blew up. So I had to close everything and start over. So I apologize. Give me just a couple seconds to get it up and running here.
I was thinking instead of submission order, just like in order in the chat, of like, okay, each person just writes a
Okay.
line into the chat. And then we have the lyrics sort of there in the chat for us to like kind of like work on or look at and think about.
Okay. All right, that's fine. If you want to do that, I'll let you kind of take charge of calling people, and I will write the lines as we go. Uh,
Okay, let's see.
well, let's go by the playlist. That's going to be easier to refer to. All right, Spiky, is Spiky on? Okay. Oh,
I pinged Spiky. Maybe he will join now.
yeah, I see that you called
Okay.
him. Yeah, he might be asleep because I know he's in the UK, right, Keeks? All right. Um,
Then we can come back. Let's go with someone who's here.
Yeah, that's I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I've got original team originally made, which I believe is Witchcraft Nuke. All right, I tell you what, let's just hey volunteers, Busman, let's start with you.
You're going to start with Mez, you said?
No, Busman, or
Okay.
was I mean yeah, you go ahead and call it. I'm sorry, guys, I don't mean to step on any toes. If you want to go ahead and call it, go for it.
Hey,
Eh, All right, Busman, you start the line, babe. You're number one.
okay, but do we want me to submit the song or what?
No. This is for a songwriting clinic. So you are
Yeah.
submitting the first line of the song.
Yeah, you're just doing a line and then we'll each add one line. That's how we're going to try to do this
And
and
remember,
see what
guys,
happens.
we're
Oh,
subverting
Yeah,
expectations as we write. Keep that
collab.
in mind.
all
Collab
So,
for
right.
the
Cool.
win.
Busman, what you got for us, baby?
We're doing a group
Um.
activity before we start listening.
Okay, give me a
Didn't we have a
second.
seed line, Roy? something like that
One line.
to start.
One line. All right. Beneath the door.
I'm
Beneath
sorry,
the
what was that?
door?
Beneath the
Beneath
door.
the
Yes.
door. Okay.
I like it. I'm
All
writing it
right.
in.
All right.
Excellent first line.
Beneath the door. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hold on a second. Beneath the door. All right. What's the next line? Who's next? Mez, what you got for us? Or Keeks? Keeks is typing too. So whoever comes up first, we'll go in order of what comes up. Or if you want to jump on mic, you can do that as well. Beneath the door is the first line. I lie curled on the floor. Nice, and it rhymes too. Okay, I lied curling on the floor. Is it curled or curling? Curled on the floor. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I lied. Present tense. Oh, gee, I need to do a better job of transcribing. Okay, what's next? Yes, I see that. Sorry about that. And you guys can see my work on the screen, right? You can see my prompt. All right, who's next? Come on, guys, don't be shy. This is a group participation. If anyone wants to jump on mic, you can do that as well. You think that I am sad. You think that I'm sad. Okay. Okay. David, is if a line contribution or are you trying to get people to contribute?
Taking all comers here.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
get some thought generated here. We're whiteboarding. Type it in the chat. If you're inspired, that's what this is about. This is synergistic. We need togetherness. Together.
Thank you, Tara, for putting the lyrics so far on the chat. So
Yeah.
another letter from the red
Oh,
right hand. Ooh,
interesting.
ooh, what is that? Ooh, wow, that sounds like a World War I reference. Holy cow, I like that. All right, all right, okay. What we got?
We cooking. We cooking.
Busman, a long
Is
one.
a
Is that a line, or are you coming up with a long one? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on a second. This is getting good. Okay, Sherry, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna grab Sherry's line here,
Yeah,
which
I'm
is
adding it.
written in secret face, not meant to understand, which is just phenomenal. Okay. All right. And then Dave, I'm gonna grab you might be the one I'm waiting for. Busman, I'm still not sure if a long one was a line contribution or if you were saying that someone was putting a long one in there. Ah, okay, that's a good point. All right, so Busman's recommending that we put lines and quotes that way it's easier to figure out what is what. And I agree with him. Tara, I do not think that.
It's the line for because he said a red right hand, and I was like, well, how would you interpret it? And I was like, okay, I guess it could be a red light district, like a misunderstanding or something.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so we are at you think I'm from the red light district. All right. By my clothes, how did you interpret it? Oh, nice. Don't worry about spelling. That's what spell check's for. You guys should see the slop that I type out every time I put a quote together or put a song together. All right, little details of your footsteps. Lock into them. Lock me into them. Nice, nice. That wasn't supposed to be in the script. Ugh. All right, so flipped it right behind Sherry's. All right, let's see where we are. Yeah, I want to point out the arrangement of the lyrics is open. I would like for the lyrics to say original, just so we have a common reference point to work from. But you may rearrange the lyrics as you see fit. If you want to add to it within reason, I don't need a bunch of 18-minute songs.
Do you want to remove one by my clothes? How do you interpret it? Because it was added by mistake, I guess.
I'm sorry, what
Oh,
was
that
that, sir?
one? Okay.
Which one
He
was that?
said he said remove by my clothes.
By my clothes. How do you interpret it?
But that was Sherry's. I liked it.
Sherry, was that intended to be a contribution? I mean, I like it. Oh, nice. Look at Thirsty Baby Dee Dee's. Oh shit, she is so good. You know what? I'm keeping it. That's a happy accident. As my favorite painter would say, that is a happy accident. You
Well,
know,
it follows with the
th- there is a
story.
warehouse full of his paintings near me, because he was from the area of Northern Virginia, and he would do his painting at WETA Studios, and every single Bob Ross painting is in that warehouse, just collecting dust. I want to go break in and steal them. Okay, rookies, you say you're lost? Guess
Now,
what? Guess what,
oh,
rookies? You are coming up with the outro.
Yeah, we're
there
each
you
adding
go.
a
No, that's
line.
perfect.
Okay, well,
I,
this is
I
a
think
good
that's
point.
great.
You know what? I
Wait,
How
actually
this is a
much
good.
better to subvert expectations? We think we're listening to the aggressor here, and at the end, she's just kind of in the shadows
I'll
watching.
just
I like
watch.
that for the hook too.
All
So,
right.
Roy, what we're saying is this is our raw material,
Yes, sir.
and that because you can see the rhythm is uneven. There's no real rhyme scheme. Some things rhyme, some don't. So, that there's little bips and bops, and we could all edit it to our own needs as composers, right? These
Yes,
are
sir.
our germs and our grains.
This is our
Okay.
clay. You are to use this
Okay.
clay. It's the base of your song. Rearrange, rewrite to don't rewrite completely. Please use the base song. If you want to add to it, if you want to, make some different adjustments within the lines for metering purposes, that's fine. But I don't want, to have a completely different song. But this is really interesting. This is a way for everyone to kind of take a common ground and express themselves musically, going from there. Um, and I think this gives us a good base to work with. I haven't put it into any kind of stanza form yet. That's for you guys to work out your rhyme scheme, your meter. How you want to do that. Whether you want to do it as prose, whether you want to do it as a iambic pentameter, if you want to do a b a b a b a c or whatever. Um,
Wait.
pardon me. One thing
Uh,
I was
Mez
thinking.
Mez had a question or a suggestion, and
Yes,
I'm interested to hear it.
yes, Bez, please.
Mez.
Okay. Yes, a quick edit to the script there, Roy. I
Oh,
like
I
it.
see that. Okay. Yeah.
And he's already kind of doing the work that we're sending you guys off to do. See, he's
Exactly.
finding some things, he's adding, he's now
And,
And then
here's what I will say. What we have written is extremely evocative, right? It could be a million different things. One of the easiest ways to subvert expectations is not just to deny your audience what they think they expect, but to give them room in their mental, picture that you're painting for their own additions, their own interpretations. You can be highly minimal, and the listener will fill in the blanks with full 4K visuals. Okay. So keep that in mind. You never have to give them every morsel. Give them how something looks and a smell in the air, and let them fill in the rest. Right? You're
Absolutely.
crafting their experience. Don't spoon feed them.
You're on the hunt for the perfect song.
I
Now,
think we're supposed to wait, instead of saying I'll just watch, Sherry had I'm so lost with what to do. I've never been this lost till I found you. So she had a rhyme in there. And you could put I'll
oh,
just watch
it's on
after if
there.
you want.
It's on there. I
Okay,
accidentally
you got
Oh,
it.
put an
Roy,
insert right there.
sorry for jumping in. I fixed the the word orders, the
Hmm.
rhyme orders there, and I posted. You can just copy paste that if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. One last call for alcohol.
All right.
Anybody
Actually, one
else
last
have
thing I was
anything
going to
to
ask
add or change?
Dave. I was going to ask you, do you want us to go ahead and write a course, or do we want them to take the course out of the out of this material? What do you think?
I want them to. The thing still needs a hook, but any of those could be a hook.
Oh yeah,
See,
definitely.
you take that. This is synergistic. We've come up with this together. Now everybody go to your little labs and do something with it. You could make a whole song from "You Think I'm from the Red Light District." You could I mean,
Yeah,
listen to modern EDM. You could make a whole song with "I'll Just Watch."
yeah. So
You know,
let's have
do
fun with this,
take it.
guys.
But the
You
most important thing is to craft the experience, make it cohesive, make it coherent. Just like Genevieve said earlier, that's very, very important. Just because your palette is unlimited, your doesn't mean you have to use every color.
and what we're gonna do here is everyone go ahead for your homework. Do that song on your Suno, and if you could produce it, you don't necessarily need to publish it, but if you do produce it, why don't we call it AI Factory Subverting Expectations as the title? That way, it'll make it easy to find. And once we give it a listen, if you want to rename it something and put it on that, listen, we're gonna give the AI Factory love. Everyone that we listen to, I myself always go in, give it at least one listen, comment, and a like. If someone likes my stuff, I always respond with likes. So, let's do that going forward, people. Let's love each other's work, support each other, get people views on Suno, get people's view on other social medias, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever it is that they're working. Let's keep that up. We're a great community here, and I think that we really have a lot of synergy. I don't know who was on for the video with Ghost and Nathan. That was just amazing, and I love the message. So we are. I'll just watch as the bayonets shine. Oh man, as you oof, wow, yikes! All right, so
Hey,
guys,
Garnet just brought up a good point because I'm
yes.
lazy too. Listen, this is nobody's giving you a report card. You're not gonna get an increase of allowance if you do good. This is for you.
Yeah.
Listen, we're building motivation from within here. And speaking of lazy people, I think it was the founder of Apple. Steve Jobs only hired lazy people because they found the way to get something done with the shortest amount of work, and it was efficiency that he was going for. So don't discount being lazy, and nothing is required. Do
Uh,
do as you will, composers.
in my line of work, the most popular saying is work smarter, not harder. Because you can work yourself to death as a stagehand, but a smart stagehand
Thank you, Bill Gates.
doesn't have to
Appreciate
work.
that.
Oh, I'll tie back to the end. So work smarter, not harder. All right, guys. Thank you so much for participating. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see what you guys come up with. And we'll do a playlist of these guys next week. We'll do a review of them. And I don't know, David, do you want to pick a winner or are we just going to all be winners? I guess we'll all be winners. What do you think?
A winner. There's nobody. We're all winners here.
We're
We're
all
we're all
winners.
on this journey together. Yeah, you win, I
Yes.
win. We all win. We're
There you
here on the
go.
planet together making music. We're all winners. Garnet had a
Absolutely.
question. I've been trying to do more likes and comments and follows, though I'm still dreadfully bad about it. Which brings me to a perfect segue before we start listening to music, just for a second. Tara, I think, is going to have something to say about that next week. Yes,
Yes. Yeah,
go for it.
I'm gonna do a boost class, and we were just kind of, discussing it, but I was pointing out that while it's lovely that, Ghost and Aiden have 40 comments on their video, I, want to see that equally for everybody. And so I think it would be nice, to have a class where, we can go through and, you pick the platform and then we can all pitch in and comment and like and there's some other, things that I've been thinking about, like showing you how to pick like viral trends, but still like, you know, as like Sensei, David had explained that you still want to stay true to yourself, but there are very like easy ways to leverage content, so that it boosts your own platform.
I'm sorry. I just want to. I saw that there were some questions about the rules with from Busman. Um, there are no rules. This is subverting expectations. This is punk rock, baby. So do whatever you want. If you want to do spoken word, go for it. So, yes, I want to jump on Tara's excellent expertise as a social media and booster. She's helped me. She's given me advice just out of the kindness of her heart that is very, very valuable. And I think everyone's got a lot to learn from her. So I'm really excited about that upcoming episode.
It's crazy to me that this could be of such a vital component in a songwriting class. Are you kidding me? I've been in composition classes for a long time, and maybe outside of the commercial music thing, I get it, but uh, it's so exciting to me that this is a new component that we're going to explore. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Always learning, man. Always learning. That's a great way to go through your life with the philosophy that you're always learning. I believe Keith says that we're always in the classroom or something like that. I'm sorry if I misquoted you. All right. Guys, if you're ready, would you like to move on to the listening portion or was there anything that you want to contribute, David?
No, let's go for it, man. I'm ready to listen to some music.
Outstanding. Now I noticed, guys, I got a ton of submissions, and some of these we may have already listened to. They may already be on the radio. If that is the case, please let me know so that we could highlight people who are new to the server and new to the AI Underground. So that we can give them an opportunity to get some exposure. Which brings me to my first video I'm going to play, or excuse me, first song I'm going to play is a new name to me. So I don't know if this is someone that you guys recognize or not, but it is Remo Music. And the song, ooh, I'm sorry, I went to their page instead of the song. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Song is called .com Crush. Is Remo in the room with us? I don't see them typing. All right, so give me a second here. I'm just going to go ahead and put the style in here, and we'll go ahead and give it a listen.
Welcome to the information. Welcome to the information superhighway. Yeah! Walking slow, it took all night long. Must be songs on my old jeans, studies. blood. Mom picked up the phone, connection's gone. Slit my desk, raging Netscape done. Tamagotchi scream, ICQ won't hush. Ping in an MSN crush. Alta Vista me, I'm lost in the spam. Ask Jeeves where the hell I am. .com crush, where did you go? DSL dreams running too slow. Yahoo chats and dial-up fights. Napster nights and Kazo rights. My cursor's blinking, soul offline. Everyone's moving these eyes. Got a crush on a screen named girl. Pixel hearts in a bitmap world. BRB, she said, and disappeared. Like flash games lost in IE's fears. Neopets dead, my farm feels dry. LimeWire gave my laptop the plague last night. Pop-up ads and pop-punk scars. On buffering pain and tech graveyard. Come crush, where did you go? DSL dreams running too slow. Yahoo chats and dial-up fights. Napster nights and Kazo rights. My cursor's blinking, soul offline. Locked out before we said goodbye. Got a crush on a screen named girl. Pixel hearts in a bitmap world. BRB, she said, and disappeared. Like flash games lost in IE's fears. Neopets dead, my farm feels dry. LimeWire gave my laptop the plague last night. Pop-up ads and pop-punk scars. On buffering pain and tech graveyards. .com crush, where did you go? DSL dreams running too slow. Yahoo chats and dial-up fights. Napster nights and Kazo rights. My cursor's blinking, so offline. Locked out before we said goodbye. I wrote your handle on my AOL 08 note. /love I couldn't decode. Control-Alt-Delete my heart. Every start menu ends apart. .com crush, where did you go? Tripod pages that never load. Sanga posts, teenage blogs. Cable modems killed the gods. Ask Jeeves won't answer me. .com crush, where did you go? Tripod pages that never load. Sanga posts, teenage blogs. Cable modems killed the gods. Ask Jeeves won't answer me. Yahoo! Along from the World Wide Web.
Oh, that was funny, entertaining, catchy as hell. Oh my God, that was beautiful. That was a lot of fun. For you young people, um, this is a lot of stuff in the early days of the internet. I mean, Alta Vista, Ask Jeeves, DSL Dreams. Holy cow. This sends me back, man. This is like 1998 again. Awesome stuff. Yeah, yeah. You weren't even born yet, were you, Tara? All right. That was the debut by, I think, I hope, by Rebo Music called .com Crush. I definitely give that a big thumbs up. That is definitely going on the playlist, personal playlist as well as ours. All right. So, you go ahead and top the list. A familiar name and a familiar song, "Make Me Divine" by Spiky. I know we've listened to this song before. Did we listen to this one on the workshop? And is this like a submission for that, or is this a resubmission? Yeah, I don't see him typing. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and play it. It is a great song, and
I just need a little help, need a little time, need a little effort to make me divine. Under your blade, under my skin, under Anastasia, I'm ready to begin. into my looks, trying to beat time, trying to be divine, trying to be divine. Make me divine, make me lush, make women jealous, make men blush. Make me desire, make me smooth. Give me what I want, give me my I just need you to make me divine, make me divine.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it a little bit short just because we have a lot of songs on our submission list, and as much as I really do love that song, I do want to get to others on here. In all fairness, so that is "Make Me Divine" by the ever talented Spiky, who is probably sleeping right now. So salute to him and to Keeks, our other UK friends. As a matter of fact, Keeks, I know that you have a submission. So, out of respect to you, I think we're going to go ahead and move you up the order so we can listen to you while you're still conscious. Are you with us? I don't have chat open, so yes, she is. Or wait, hold on. Oh, that's Mez calling her. Sorry. Okay. I'm still awake just. Okay, Keeks, would you like to give us an intro? It's your song Sakura Falling. All right. It looks like,
Roy, she's here.
yeah, I saw
I'm
her in
here.
chat. There she is. Hello, Keeks. All right.
Hello.
So Sakura Falling. Would you like to give us an intro?
Yes, so this came about because I've been rewatching the series Mad Men, and there was an episode that I watched. I think it was like either the first or second episode of season 2, and Don Draper was in a Chinese restaurant, and the 1961 song Sukiyaki was playing in the background. And I don't know if you've heard that song before, but he's a
Yes.
yeah. So
I'm
it's
wondering if I've heard it, but don't recognize the name. I'm sure it's probably something I've heard
you
before.
would if you heard the tune of it, I think you probably would recognize it.
Yeah.
You
Anyway,
would definitely know Cherry Blossoms, the tune that it's, yeah, Sakura, the tune that it's based on.
yeah. So I heard it and I was like, oh, that sounds like, because I've heard it before, but I don't know what made me think of it. But I was like, that. I wonder if I could recreate something like that and actually put like a couple of rap verses over it with some sort of neo soul, and I wondered what that would sound like. And Sakura Falling, it's that. And so yeah.
Outstanding. All right. Let's go ahead and give it a spin.
City lights bleed through the rain on the glass. Another lonely Tuesday, moving way too fast. Steam from a noodle shop, fog on the pane. And your memory hits me like a hurricane. I trace the lines of a faded photograph. Just a ghost of your smile, a ghost of your laugh. This whole damn city feels like an empty stage. Just a silent movie on a turned down page. It's just a memory of a distant spring. The bittersweet melody the lonely singer sings. It's just a feeling that I can't erase. The ghost of you in every single place. Like sakura falling on a windy day. Too beautiful to hold, so it just blows away. Remember sharing an umbrella in the park, telling stupid stories, laughing in the dark. Your head on my shoulder, the world felt so small. Thought we had the answer, thought we knew it all. Now the beat of my feet on the pavement's the only sound. Just another shadow on this lonely ground. I see your face in every passing car, so close to me, and yet so fucking far. It's just a memory of a distant spring. The bittersweet melody the lonely singers sing. It's just a feeling that I can't erase. The ghost of you in every single place. Like sakura falling on a windy day. Too beautiful to hold, so it just blows away. Blows away. So beautiful. Blows away.
What a vibe. What a vibe, man. So jazzy, so sexy, so sensual. Wow, I love it. I mean, I felt like I was in a lounge, with a cigarette in my hand. I don't even smoke. Sherry, so sorry to
Thank
hear that
you.
you're feeling under the weather. We love you. Get better, please. Everyone, please give some love to Sherry. Oh, that's a lot of love.
What I'd like to draw attention to that song, though, is look, she didn't open the fire hose on us, right? And hit us with everything. She had a very simple vision of what it was. Two simple elements, the pizzicato string and the whistled melody, and just used very simple elements in an elegant way, and it was very effective. I really, really liked that one.
It was
That was my
atmospheric.
first time hearing it, so I really love that.
Mine as well. I love it. It felt atmospheric. The lyrics were beautiful. A lot of show me lyrics rather than tell me. Um, and it really painted that picture. It's like watching a master artist at work as each line goes. It's like a brushstroke, and the picture is just such a beautiful, vibrant picture. And I feel like I'm there. Wonderful job, Geeks. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Busman had an interesting comment in the chat. He said the whistle was a little broken, but yet it fits perfectly. And I think that's true because it the fact that it was a little broken added another layer to the story.
Yeah,
See, what caused it to sound like that. And even if you're not consciously thinking of that, as your brain is interpreting this music, it's subverting the expectation of the
Ah, you
listener
stole
because,
my line, David. I'm mad.
oh, it is it no, because it is, yes, it is a little broken. It's got character and
Yeah,
flaws and juice to it. It's not some
absolutely.
pure sine wave that a whistle could be. So I think he nailed something. Good listening. That's the kind of critical listening that we're trying to build here. So great comment.
You did a great job on that. That really was impressive. And I noticed it as well. So if you got my attention, that means you're doing something right because, I'm ADHD. All right. So I'd like to move on to the next song. We have one here by Team Originally Made, which also goes by Witchcraft Nuke, I believe. And they are, I believe, somewhere in Southeast Asia or Oceania. So they are definitely not with us today, I don't think. But this is actually a
If I'm
remake
not
of one of my
mistaken,
songs.
he's from Norway.
Oh, he's from Norway.
Yeah, yeah,
Why did
and
I
he's
get the
from
idea he was in
Sweden.
Southeast Asia? Look, I may
Do you
be an
know?
American, but my geography is not that bad.
Yeah, I know. I tried to call them here, but they said they were drinking, so they're
Ah,
probably out now.
okay. Uh, well, I appreciate that, Bez. Thank you so much for taking that effort. Oh, by the way, everyone, please send out best wishes and prayers to Bez and his family. There was an earthquake nearby him and the western Turkey area. So, just a lot of good wishes going that way, please. A lot of people are probably having to put their lives back together again over there.
Thank you so much, Roy.
You're welcome, man.
Appreciate you on it.
All right. So, with no further ado, this is my song, I'm in the Business of Minding My Own, remixed by Team Originally Made, which is also known by Witchcraft Duke.
They ask if I've heard the latest rumor. Can you believe what they're saying? I don't want to engage. Boomer, do you think I'm playing? Cause I am in the business of minding my own, and business is really damn good. So don't come to me with tea, leave me alone. I really wish you would. You keep talking standing over there, jaws are wagging away for all to hear. Too stupid to see that we don't care. Go elsewhere with all your fear. Cause I am in the business of minding my own, and business is really damn good. So don't come to me with tea, leave me alone. I really wish you would. just cause I am in the business of minding my own, and business is really, really damn good. So don't come to me with tea, leave me alone. I really wish you would. I really wish you would.
All right. That was awesome. I had a lot of fun writing that song, and I had a vision in my head as a kind of a dance song. But you know, definitely Witchcraft took it to the next level. That is awesome, and I love seeing that happen. Kinks did a remix of one of my songs that completely transformed it, made it 20 times better than what I thought was great. So it's awesome to see you guys working on my material, remixing. I'm so, so, so honored by that. And man, I tell you what great results. That was a lot of fun. David, any comments?
Okay. Yes, I love the tune. It kept the hook and the vocals from the original. It's great. Now, I want to play a little bit of Devil's Advocate, but not with Roy's song. I see a lot of anybody here ever bake a loaf of bread or some biscuits or anything that you have to knead? So if you over knead it, the things are going to turn out tough and they're not going to rise and they're not going to be fluffy, right? I see a lot of remixing going on here.
Oh, interesting.
There is a point when the work must stand on its own. These are fun exercises, but understand that a remix is derivative by one generation. So it's like making a copy of a copy in a way. Now there is brand new stuff added to it. I mean, if you look at a really, really out there cover like Mad World, right? That piano version, and then the one that it was actually covering was this poppy thing from the 80s from Tears for Fears.
Oh yeah.
That kind of radical transformation, good. But remixes are always going to be that one layer of away from the original intent. It's like we had an idea for a house and then we built on an addition and we built on an addition. So I love it. I love the collaboration. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be a killjoy. What I'm saying is perfection is impossible. There is a time when a point needs to be put on it and call it a day, right? Don't stifle your creativity. That's all
For
I'm
sure.
saying. But I otherwise great. I mean, it was a great job, a great tune.
Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I agree with you. There's a point of discernment where you need to be able to say, all right, this sounds good. This sounds good enough. If I mess with it anymore, I'm going to start getting into that feedback loop where it's just going to turn into not what you want. So I do agree with that point.
So often AI can become a vacuum chamber, and you know that anyway. And you just it's going to blow so much smoke up your ass that you're going to feel like you're walking on water, and that's cool, but don't stifle new things by over mixing your batter to try to make it better.
I
Amen.
have a question. The first like remix that Fourth of July
Uh,
has, and
could
by
you
the
speak
time
into your
that
microphone? You're getting cut off. We can't hear you.
so what qualifies for a remix? Because when I did my first remix, by the time that I was done, I had completely redone everything, like the lyrics and the sound, so that it really, I don't even know that that would qualify, what is a remix?
That's a great question. And it's really evolved over time with electronics, right? The recording of music. So remixing really is just creating a new mix of a song. It's taking the original 8 or 16 tracks on the tape and it's changing the levels. What we would call a remaster now really is a remix, um, a
Delta Z,
recreation, or
Delta
a
Z in chat.
cover.
I just want to interject that Delta Z has a great point in chat. It says that I think it lies more to the reinterpretation of the original and could be reimagined, remixed from there. What do you think, David?
Correct. Yeah. The way that the term is evolved now is basically, um, did you keep either a recognizable portion of lyrics or a
I didn't.
recognizable musical hook? It
Nope.
doesn't have to be lyrics. Well, okay.
We're going to have
So,
an example later on today of that, so I just want to kind of put
okay,
that
but
plant
let
that
me.
seed.
This is a good point to bring because in Suno, when you remix something, it might not take any of those things. It might only take the timbre of what you put in. It might create a whole new synth line using that synth sound that's in the piece, especially if you try to cover a whole piece. I don't know how to get it completely away from the original, but it's going to steal some essence. You know what? I was thinking the other day about that movie, the Dark Crystal. Remember with the Skeksis and the Gelflings? And the Skeksis, the
Right.
bad turkey looking things, would steal the Gelfling's essence, right? To remain youth. That's kind of what Suno does when you upload a sample. It just
Mm.
kind of takes its essence. Um,
Ah,
uh, if you really want something that is derived from the sample, what I've found in my own exploration is extending from that sample. Then
Yeah,
it
I was just
has
about to ask.
nothing else to go to. It has nothing else to turn to but what, because it's a transformer model. So it's going to base everything forward by looking backwards. And if the only
But
thing it has is your sample,
what was bizarre was like you'd have to play My Summer Love like remix or whatever contest, but you had to use extend, and I noticed that 3 minutes into the song it literally is like a second song that is, it's different. Like it
at,
would be, it sounded to me like two different songs.
at some point,
right?
someone needs
Yeah.
to teach me how to use that extend feature because that thing, it's beyond me. I cannot figure out how
Well,
to
the
actually
only
extend.
time I use remix is when I enter a sample in, because otherwise I don't. I want more control um, of what Suno is going to put into the sound and what it's going to use. So covering something is one thing. It's going to look at form and timing. It's going to try to steal some of those drums and the synth or whatever. But if you extend from a sample, just from my samples are like 12 seconds long, 8 seconds long. If you extend from those, then it's going to take all of that and utilize it. And it really, really works. But that's the only time I use extend. I don't do it from a functioning song or something. No.
Well, I tell you what, I think that's a great topic for a future show. Get someone on here who's really comfortable with the DAW on Suno, who could show
Well,
people like me who are intimidated by it, because honestly, I am
next week
intimidated by it.
I will kind of preview next week. Next week's theme is blood and guts. So we are going to be diving in deeply into sonic creation, the sound itself, not the form, not the genre. How do we get the sound? How do we make this thing our um, how do we get this thing to do what we want and produce the sounds that we want? So that's kind of a preview for next week, but we're going to dive deep into sonic creation next week.
In chat, looks like we have a new member, Delta Z. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining the Discord. We look forward to hearing some of your content here over the next few weeks. As Genevieve, I believe, was explained to you, we do have a procedure that we go through where everyone's songs are first listened to on a listen party. Now that way it gives everyone an opportunity to get exposure and get love from the audience, and then it goes onto the radio, assuming that it meets all the standards with regards to suitability for airplay. You can find those on the submission panel. So thank you very much for joining us, though. Welcome. Welcome to everyone else new here. If there's anyone who's new who is on this week's playlist, feel free to let us know so we could get your song played in priority. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and go in order, which is going to be Glass Foxes, and the song is called Forgive. And is Glass Foxes here in chat with us? Well, Busman, you need to move two time zones closer. All right, you can see the description of the style tab here. Ooh, look, that is beautiful. I like that. That's a lot of good stuff, isn't it, Dave?
The prompt is written by a writer,
Yeah,
right?
it is. Oh, that
He's
is.
telling a story there. The punctuation is right. He's
Oh, whoa.
describing the sounds more than he's using technical language. So production is minimalist and atmospheric. We all know what that it means, right? Opening with a simple pulsing piano key and gentle rhythmic clanging of a distant buoy bell, the track builds dynamically by gradually laying a. Okay, so there are some musical elements there, but it's very narrative the way it's written. I love that. I can't wait to see how Suno interprets it.
Busman, yeah, it could have been written by AI, but there's also a skill to get the AI to write that. So we do need to appreciate that. All right, well, let's go ahead and give it a listen.
I've lost everything. My life is in ruin. They're all laughing at me, screaming, talking behind my back. The voices, the noises, they're out to get me. Unrelenting, I'm dissociating. It's so dark. Someone, anyone, please. What is that? A glimmer of hope. He found me at the end of my rope. But he loves me, is that real? Is this all fake? Is he just trying to have his cake and eat it too? No, he said I love you. He said it's okay to tell him how it feels. That these words, these uncertainties, they are mine to hold and relinquish. The pain and poison is now vanquished. Get up, sweet girl, my love. We have a world to conquer. I will help you grow so much stronger. If you need time, that's okay. We'll walk together that much He forgives me, he loves me, he cherishes my every thought. I am in his care, protected by a gate of iron rod. This unrelenting, relentless visionary, she shines through. I love her, and so should you. I am talking to you, walking beside you. This glow inside you, none can hide you. I
comment, beautifully crafted. That's on the Suno comments. I couldn't say it any better. That was crafted. Crafted in its writing, crafted musically, crafted its prompting. I mean, just wow. I'm in awe. Someone jump in. I can't talk. The lyrics are
So
well
you guys, a lot
constructed.
of you are commenting on the lyrics, and I think you're right. I'm looking through them now; they're quite beautiful.
They are
Everything's
unconventional,
looking.
definitely.
Look at the. So I'm thinking about they are set up with something I would call through composed, right? Because there's not a big rhyme scheme in the verses.
Of
The
course.
rhymes that are used in the choruses are more are there, and there's but in the verses are more through composed, which I really loved. I think it
What
interpreted
was
that
there a
very, very
chorus though,
well.
Dave? I didn't say anything that repeats. Did I miss
Well,
something?
he forgives me, he loves me, he cherishes my every thought. I am the care protected by a gate of iron wrought.
Right. Yeah.
Isn't that repeated somewhere else?
Yeah.
You're kind of
Um.
scrolling.
Let me
I
see.
would use that as a refrain. Well, even if it's not, Suno's probably going to group these little 4 bar uh, things, these little double couplets. If you that's an example of one, but if you scroll up, there's another one. But if he loves me, is it real, fake, to you? Okay, so the rhyme
Yeah.
is similar.
It's
Scroll up and see if
A B
there's
C
another.
C.
See if scroll up and see if there's another one near the top. No, that's kind of an intro verse there.
Yeah.
But really lovely how it played with it. And what I think it shows is that rhyme scheme is not a hill that you necessarily have to die on, right?
Yeah.
And it can be beautifully written in a through composed style like this. And I
And
think it was really effective. It's lovely. And then
and,
when you
and
get those little rhyming couplets, it's fresh to the ear. And that's
it,
contrast. That's going to make the sound better.
it's almost like an anti-song in some ways. There's no meter. There's no rhyme scheme. It just works. It's beautiful. Busman says it's so much harder. Yes, it is, and more fun. All right, guys. I thought that was beautiful. I definitely, definitely think that that is one that belongs. All right, so on to the next song, which is going to be "Lost in Love" by Insist. Is that a name that we recognize? I don't know if I recognize that name. Well, Mez, you know everyone, so you know.
I don't recognize them.
All right, okay, so it's
Yeah, I
called "Lost."
recognize and Insist. They have been in a couple of my LPs.
Oh, perfect.
They are usually here, but I think the time for them is kind of off today.
Yeah,
But I can try to get them here. Maybe
sure.
I ping them. Maybe they can see
All
on
right, so we
ping
got a warm,
waves.
laid-back cloud wrap track with lush synth layers, subtle atmospheric textures, and a deep, rounded, 808 driven beat. You like that, Dave? Clean, fast-flowing vocals delivered emotional storytelling over crisp hi-hats and tight snares. Modern mastering ensures punch and clarity, avoiding harsh highs throughout.
Can
Wow.
I say before we start, do you notice in all of our prompts, and I've tried to explore and push out, but we are very, very specific about the percussion sounds,
Yeah.
right? And the vocal sounds, but we pay very little attention to the synth or the lead guitar. There's several. I mean, I see a lot of palm mute kind of things and gent music and that kind of stuff. But I think it's interesting. Look at your prompts. See if you gave equal weight to the bass and to the lead guitar that you did to the percussion. There's room, and it will recognize that.
And sis,
Okay,
welcome
on
to
to
the
the music.
chat. Thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like to give a quick intro or jump on mic, or you can chat. Yipes, my mouth is running away here. If you'd like to type it out on chat, that could work as well. By the way, we were just going over your prompt. We were commenting on these specific details that you put in there. Very, very cool. Really good stuff. And that's where you kind of jumped in. So would you like to jump on mic? I see you there. All right, so they are typing out a response here. Yeah, looking at the song structure on this one, this looks wow, that's a lot of words. This is gonna be a good one. I can already tell. Haha, there you go. All right, insists. He says that I don't want have a ton to say. I just really like writing lyrics. Insists, are you and I best friends? All right. So the song's called Forgive. Let's go ahead and give it a spin. Um, no, I'm so sorry, guys. Lost in Love is the song. Lost in Love by Insist.
I lay alone, awake, 10 minutes past 3. On my own, a mistake, my head is killing me. Feeling gone, smoking shake like everything will be okay. Grieving wrong, coke, aching melodies. I'm breaking, still stuck in the past. Memories fade, but the pain don't pass. If you hear me, don't fall too fast. I'm lost in love that was never built to. Who could foresee all of this fucking heartbreak? Please, I'm on my knees, want you to hear all of my pleas. I'm incomplete, needed you around me to curl up to me like parentheses. I know it's over now, but I really need you to see. I'll show you how my heart aches. Landscapes consumed by earthquakes, where every mistake makes the world shake, where love decays into bitter heartbreak and cold displays. Every memory aches, every misstep a quake. Our love was at stake. No, you took a step back for your sake, but I'm breaking, still stuck in the past. Heart's gone cold and the pain don't pass. If you want me, you'll need to grasp. I'm lost in love that was never built to last. Nothing without your spark, butane. Stark mood, gray and dark, true pain. Being apart is inhumane. Qualms catching up, knife in my palm. It calms me, my thoughts like a storm, it's dragging. Not something I can explain, it just helps all of my emotions drain. But still, all these fucking notions remain. What will I do? I can never heal all of these scars from what I've been through. But you're on to better things, from cobwebs to feathered wings. Things went wrong and I can't blame you. I've said all along, there's nothing that you can do to fix my issues. But I'm halfway through, solving them myself, just know that I'll miss you. I'm waking, still stuck in the past. Wished I was gone because the pain don't pass. If you feel me, don't fall too fast. I've been lost in love that was never built to last. Only perfect for you in my dreams, it seems. But lying awake, remembering every single mistake. Arguments in a lace with empty space. Mind state opaque, a bitter taste. Broken faith, sealed fate. Feeling guarded like a prison gate. But sincerely, I hope that you are hearing me. Life moved on, just wish it went differently. All I knew was insecurity, something you knew well too. But at least a breakthrough led to clarity that in your life I'm a stain. But you are my cocaine, so hard to refrain. One more glass of champagne, act like I feel no pain. Things move so fast and I'm so uncertain. But I'm still wishing for you to be blessed. Can't blame you for vanishing, gave it your best. My lack of ambition, what you expressed, key in the ignition, that's how you addressed it. Now I'm swerving in my lane while it rains erratically. I'm missing you emphatically. Casually say you won't be back so tragically. I'm in so much agony without you, but the truth is that melodically I'm healing, still haunted by the past. Scars fade slow, but know the pain will pass. let your mind forecast if you feel me. I know you feel outcast, but you need to let go of love that was never built to last.
Sorry about that. I cut off the last couple seconds there by accident. Insist. Wow, beautiful. Um, is there a story behind the lyrics, or I mean, there's a lot there, man. There's a lot there. Subverted, yes, kind of, yeah. I can see that definitely. I mean, and that's literary license or poetic license. And that's one of the most powerful weapons that a writer has. Is that ability to add and exaggerate faults. If you guys remember the great documentary called A Knight's Tale, with Heath Ledger, the documentary that was an absolute recreation of medieval times. I am not going to argue on that. I died on that hill. But no, all joking aside, Jeffrey Chaucer was a character in that. And there was a scene where he was being confronted by some people he owed money to, and he told them that he they were like, "Oh, what are you going to do to us?" He said, "Oh, I'm gonna eviscerate you for all time. I'm gonna reveal every wart." Obviously, I'm paraphrasing, but hey, that's the power that Jeffrey Chaucer had at that time, and we've got that power times a million now with the communication networks that we have now. So, oh yes, there he is, Heath Ledger. God rest his soul, or whoever rest his soul. I really, really enjoyed his work. He was such a talent, gone way too soon. All right, so everyone, any comments from anyone on that would like to pop in? Dave, anything from you, sir?
Um, no, it was lovely. It was gentle and heartbreaking. It's one of those kind of raw emotional songs.
Raw. I love that
Could
word.
be done, yeah, could be done live fairly effectively and fairly easily. I think it was minimal in the best way, gentle, and it didn't. The music didn't detract from the message, which struck a beautiful balance for me as a listener, right? I could really get
Yeah.
into enjoying what he was trying to say because the music wasn't speaking louder or trying to say more things than he was.
And a lot of times it's the quietest voice in the room that's the one that you need to listen to the most. Um, I just want to address something in chat, Tara. I see that Delta Z wanted to contribute something to us. We will work through the official queue list, and if there is time and energy permitting, certainly we'd like to give it a listen in the after party section. But in all fairness to everyone, there is a queue, and that is established by submissions that go through the regular submission process. Delta Z, please, by all means, feel free to submit for next week's show. My submissions are going to be opening up here very soon, and we'll make sure that we get you a listen next week for officially. Now, if you want to stay around later and we've got the time to do it, by all means, feel free to. We can link it and listen to it, and that goes for everyone else as well. Okay?
And if you're new here, I'd just like to say welcome. Also, this is a little different than one of our typical listening parties. We go a little slower here and we kind of try to dive deeper. We're all trying to become better songwriters. So, it might get a little frustrating for some people, but don't let it because we're all here to kind of become better at composers. You guys teach me so much every week. It's wonderful. So, if listening is what you want, we'll get it done either during the session or at the after party, or if you want a deeper dive on one of these Monday night sessions, then make sure you let us know and we'll roll that over to next week. All right, thanks guys.
All right. Okay, next up is one of my favorite people on here, Genevieve, also known as DG. Genevieve, I see that you have been busy on chat. Would you like to give us a quick intro on Sunshine Girl? I'm sorry for the dead air. Genevieve is typing out her response, and she's very good in communicating. So I'm looking forward to this response. Okay, so Sunshine Girl was written about a past lover, really wanted to just capture those vibes. It was inspired by your workshop and Keith's listening parties. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a huge compliment. Thank you so much. And you've been inspired to me
That's
too.
very sweet.
Uh, Genevieve, you've been an inspiration to me as well. You're such a positive person. I love you, and I love interacting with you. So let's listen to Sunshine Girl.
Once upon a fine day, not so long ago, this pretty girl came my way. While out for a stroll, asked me, little thunderstorm, why is your world so gray? She could be my sunshine if I let her lead the way. My pretty Mrs. Sunshine, shine your light on me. From high upon the blue sky, riding on the breeze. My pretty Mrs. Sunshine, if you ever leave that beautiful blue sky, will fall down on me. She took me many places, led me high and low. Her energy amazed me, sunshine in her soul. We danced among the flowers, laughed beneath the rain. She taught this little thunderstorm to love herself again. My pretty Mrs. Sunshine, shine your light on me. From high up on the blue sky, riding on the breeze. My pretty Mrs. Sunshine, if you ever leave that beautiful blue sky, would fall down on me. Once thousand planets dance, their interstellar flow. Me and sunshine watch a million miles below, on chords up in her her soul. I thank whoever's listening that I went out for that stroll. My pretty Mrs. Sunshine, shine your light on me. From high up on the blue sky, riding on the breeze. My pretty Mrs. Sunshine, if you ever leave that beautiful blue sky would fall down on me. My pretty Mrs. Sunshine, if you ever leave that beautiful blue sky would fall down on me. Yeah, that beautiful blue sky fall down on me.
Genevieve, 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 Genevieve. Wow. All right. Those lyrics are a great example of subverting expectations. Does it, can anyone answer where I see that? Where the subverting of the expectations are in the lyrics? Dave, would you like to guess?
No, this is for the guys. I want or the peoples. The
Yeah,
peoples. The peoples.
let's hear it. Let's hear it. Oh, and also I wanted to let Busman had a question about
Show the lyrics on your screen. That would help.
tell you what, give me a second. I'm gonna take the particular section and I'm just gonna put it in chat so everyone can read it. Sorry about that, guys. All right. And if you look at chat, Busman did have a question that could probably be addressed by you, David. Yeah, diatonic voice. He wanted to ask about what a diatonic voice is. All right. So first we'll address what is the subverted expectation. Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? When that beautiful blue sky would fall down on me. Now, usually the sky is falling is a horrible thing. When someone says the sky is falling, that means doom is happening. So when you see the lyric, the beautiful blue sky, she's wishing that it fall down on her. That is subverting expectations, isn't it? Because what I'm sorry, guys, I had my microphone pointed the wrong direction. I'm sorry about that. But what is normally a horrible thing, she's turning into a beautiful thing. And that is very, very cool. So that's what I saw in the lyrics. I don't know if she meant it that way, but that's what I saw. Well, that's the beautiful thing about great art is that there's room for interpretation.
I mean, the lyrics could be taken quite literally. I mean,
Oh yeah,
she's staring up at the sky. It's not fatalistic.
not at
It's
all.
just I don't think it's a doomsday prophecy when she says, "If you ever leave, that beautiful blue sky would fall down on me." I don't think that's a. I don't know. To me, that kind of came off as a way of showing how much they cared for them. It was a positive attribute.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it on the surface it sounds literally it sounds like she's saying, "Oh, well, it's me," but then again, you look at it again, and she's turned it on its head. It's a beautiful thing. All right, Genevieve, thank you so much for this contribution. I know it's a replay. I apologize, guys. I didn't do a good chance of keeping track of the replays, but it's such a beautiful song. I'm not going to worry. And any contribution from Genevieve is always welcome here. All right, we have a second contribution from Witchcraft Nuke or Team Originally Made. This is a remake, another remake of one of my songs, which is "Come Find the AI Underground." Um, this one was the one that we led into the show a little bit. I did the original version, which was a fusion of salsa, East Coast rap, and punk rock. So, Team Originally Made has taken their own interpretation, and I challenged Bez last week to use three very crazy combinations. I think it was like death metal, bossa nova, and I forgot what the third one was, but Bez did a great job on that one. We listened to that one last week. So there's the description. It's a funk country EDM fusion with emotional depth and gritty textures. 808 cowbells and Memphis style drum patterns, one with dusty acoustic guitars. So this is going into a lot of detail. All right, so which I believe is sleeping. So we're going to go ahead and crank it on up.
You hear a badass new jam and it's a baller. Don't recognize the artist, what do you call her? Oh wait, it's from the app called Sono, no way. This is an art, you'll bitch and moan all day, but no one gives a shit what you have to say. You're an online twig holding back the flow, desperately holding on to an old model, let it go. Our mind's been freed, let the creativity show, and tell the gatekeepers exactly what they can blow. You're in the effing way, let's effing go. Find us at the underground. You'll be amazed. Trust me, you don't even have to be played. Naysayers standing in the way, thinking they're adding value, not today. When it comes to imagination, just let it play. You need to stop talking and talking all day. Sit down and really listen to what we have to say. I now have a voice and you're not going to mute it. I found a tool that can cut right through the bullshit. You don't care to hear it, that's your choice. But goddammit, I will never lower my voice. For all you know, I'm the new James Joyce. Find us at the underground. You'll be astounded. Better music here than anywhere it can be found. Naysayers standing in the way, thinking they're adding value, not today. When it comes to imagination, just let it play. You need to stop talking and talking all day. Sit down and really listen to what we have to say. We are now standing on the cusp of our revolution. taking the power away from the voice pollution. No longer have to hear only what they say. You just need to find the AI underground and hit play. You will listen to Bus and Jam after jam all day.
Oh, that was fun. That was so much fun. All right, Dave and Bushman. I'm sorry. I apologize. I got so excited about playing the next song, I forgot to address or to let David address the question he had about the dyadic voice. So, Dave, would you mind hopping on voice just to give us a quick answer?
Okay. So diatonic just means that it falls within a key. It's in A flat major, it's in D minor, it's in Locrian, it's in Dorian, it's in E mixolydian for some reason. Um, so it just means that a melody would stay in a key, and most melodies are in. So if you sing like Mary Had a Little Lamb, that's a diatonic melody. Mary had a little lamb right up and down the scale. But if you start adding non-diatonic notes, that means notes outside of the key. So in blues singing, you get a lot of slides and a lot of little blues figurations that are outside of the diatonic. Right. Let me see. I'm going to go into my studio here for a second and I'll be able to show you. So, if we're talking about something in a diatonic key, and tell me if this is too loud. All right, so that's the key of C, right? And I'm playing a melody. That's all diatonic. But if I was if I was going to put some notes in that melody that was outside of the key, then it would be a non diatonic melody.
Oh yeah.
Right? So when you go into something like the blues, then you start putting in all those notes between the notes. So that's non diatonic, even though it still really is basically a diatonic melody. And I know this is probably boring as fuck. But in vocal line, it would mean that there was nothing outside of that scale note or that note that is normally in that key. So you're not going to get any improv, you're not going to get any sliding glisses, you're not going to get growls and shouts. You're going to get only notes that are within that scale or mode or whatever you use.
Uh, looks like one of our other hosts has joined us here, Brian, Captain Big Turns. Welcome aboard. I like your comment there. Funny that adding notes makes it a non, and I think that's a good observation. Ah, adding it
Yes,
to
diatonic's going to
everything.
keep you within the rails. Non-diatonic's going to take you all kinds of different places.
Can you give us some examples of maybe some iconic songs that are a good example of non-diatonic?
Non-diatonic. Okay, that's hard. Well, if you look at something like prog music, a lot of that is non-diatonic because they jump all over keys and different things. I remember, God, 20 years ago, doing a marching band arrangement of "Turn It On Again" by Genesis, right? And that thing has a lot of non-diatonic attributes to it. It's not that it's fully non-diatonic, but it jumps. And so you're going to go from key to key without really any big transitions. You're going to have polytonality, which is like extended notes beyond major and minor. and different chords. I mean, there's a whole bunch of scales that we've never even talked about. Like, take these down. If you want to make that, we're going into a dream kind of woo, doon, 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 doon. That's called a whole tone scale. You can use that in your prompts and give it a dreamy effect. If you want to go to the streets of Agrabah and make songs that sound like the Aladdin soundtrack, use something called an octatonic scale. So if you put those two things, one of those two things, I wouldn't combine them. And there are others, blues scales as well. Those are their own kind of diatonic little mini universes. So try
So
some of
many.
those. You'll get some interesting. I'll type them in the chat so you get the spelling.
Quick question that Bez brought up. He said, "What about Bohemian Rhapsody? Is that a good example?"
That's it's diatonic because it just sits in the key. It's a very beautifully produced song, but really I mean the verse is four chords. You know, it's not complicated. If it was to go way off the chain to the, that non-diatonic is going to be like creating great tension to your ear because you want it to resolve back to a diatonic sound. You want it to find home base again. So if somebody's singing and they just hit that one crazy note that's where they pulled it out of their ass, you never know, but it doesn't fit perfectly, but it fits just right. That's that kind of non-diatonic thing,
Our our
playing with the harmonies.
our producer of all things great has put in chat some examples. The Beatles yesterday, definitely. Elton John's Billy and the Jets. Stevie Wonder's Sir Duke and Rush, Van Halen, and Zappa are all examples of doing that. Yeah, I definitely see that in Rush. I'm a big fan of theirs. Awesome. All right. Wonderful. I love these discussions.
Okay, so
This
I can
this
explain why they said Benny and the Jets is non-diatonic. Um, let's see if I can do it anymore. That's too high. Right?
yeah.
And then he goes up to G. So basically, he's in G major here,
Yeah.
and then he's in F major here. So he is going between two keys.
There you go.
And hey, kid, right? Hey,
All over
kid,
the place.
shake it to the whatever it is. Then he goes into a diatonic thing. But the beginning of Benny and the Jets, he's definitely vacillating between two different keys, G major and F major.
Absolutely. All right. Really quick, a little bit of housekeeping here. As I said, this is all on me. There are several replays. If we take a quick vote, I would love to play these, but what I think I'm going to do is get the originals up first on the queue so that we can make sure that we're hearing the originals first. But we will endeavor to get all the queues cleared with all songs. Chili Salsa, wonderful song. We heard that last week on a couple other listening parties. So we're gonna pass. We're gonna excuse me, skip that one for now. Love the song, and we will definitely listen to it at the end of the show. We have the "Come to Find the AI Underground" Viking Jur remix. We of course listened to that one last week. Let's see, Pixie Blue Kai EDM remix. I think that's an original. I don't know. Have we heard that one before? Oh, okay. You know, Wes, I tell you what, Dave, with your permission, do you mind if we play that? Because he did miss the reactions to the initial time we played it.
No, please listen,
Okay.
repeated listening. How many? Okay, let me answer the question by letting you guys answer it for yourself. How edified do you feel when you hear a song for a second time? Think about the sakura falling, think about the Make Me Divine song that is still in my head. We are very edified when we return to familiar territory, and it allows us to focus on different aspects. So repeated listening is crucial. So yeah, hell yeah, play it again.
All right. Okay, so you can see the style in the chat. And wow, I mean, wow. I gave him the challenge of combining three really weird genres. So we have reggae vocals, salsa piano with delay FX, wobbling reggae bass, set to the intro groove versus blend reggae rap, and East Coast rhythms with rhythm guitar. All right, I'm gonna take an hour to read this. You guys can read the chat. All right, let's go ahead and give this a play. It's once again Come Find the AI Underground, which is one of my songs. And this is produced by one of the best people on the server, the great Turkish Vikinger.
Yeah, you hear a badass new jam and it's a holler. Don't recognize the artist, what do you call her? Wait, it's from the app called Suno. No way! This isn't art, you'll bitch and moan all day, but no one gives a shit what you have to say. You've been doing outwing, holding back the flow, desperately holding on to an old model, let it go. Our minds been freed, let the creativity show, and tell the gatekeepers exactly what they can blow. You're in the effing way, let's effing go! Find us at the AA Underground, you'll be amazed. Trust me, you don't even have to be naysayers standing in the way, thinking they're adding value, not today. When it comes to imagination, just lay. You need to stop talking and talking all day. Sit down and really listen to what we have to say. I now have a voice and you're not gonna mute it. I found a tool that can cut right through the bullshit. You don't care to hear it, that's your choice. But goddammit, I will never lower my voice. For all you know, I'm the new James Joyce. Find us at the AA Underground, you'll be astounded. Better music here than anywhere it can be found. Naysayers standing in the way, thinking they're adding value, not today. When it comes to imagination, just play. You need to stop talking and talking all day. Acting all day. And really listen to what we have to say. We are now standing on the cusp of our revolution, taking the power
All right, Mez, I gotta ask you, how did you get those counter vocals? What did you do in the prompting, or was that a happy accident?
Yeah, I had to be really specific with the prompting because there were a lot of genres mixed together. You know, normally work with 3 to 4 genres on my own tracks, on my own songs, etc. But this one was a really, really great experiment on that because you gave so many distinct and different genres on top of the songs, already existing genres. So I had to be really, really, really specific with the lyrical box. I had to generate a lot of tracks back to back to back, and I found this one, and then I extended it at the I think 1:30 minute. I extended it and then added these different vocal uh,
Oh
prompts to
wow.
make it work
Okay,
that way. Yeah.
so you didn't actually prompt those vocals, you edited them back in?
Yeah, we can say that because the first one was, it goes on for, the salsa aspect of it and everything. On top of that, I wanted to make a rap kind of callback with it. And then when I extended it, I wanted to add reggae and death metal at the end. So that way it worked pretty well.
It did. It's amazing, isn't it? And that's one of the things. You all know I wrote this song with two goals in mind. Number one was a big old middle finger to all those people who are, who hate on AI music creators and who talk a lot of shit about us. And every time we post something online, they're out there to downvote us. Well, you know what? Big old middle finger to you guys, because we're here.
Yeah, I love
We,
that lyrical aspect of it, Roy.
yeah,
I love
you
that.
know. We're here. We're bold as fuck. We're punk rock bitches, and you know what? Either listen or don't. It doesn't matter because I'm still here going to use my voice. But
Yep,
uh,
and yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And then like when I first take a look at the lyrics, I wanted the vocals to be really aggressive in some parts,
Yes,
really listen what we have to say with a really really great rock or metal voice, so that the message would be conveyed much better that way because
absolutely.
of its aggressiveness with it. So I
And I
loved
heard it. I
how
heard
the
it too. I
yeah
noticed that. I noticed that there's some
yeah
parts
I
where there seemed
wanted
to be an
people to
emphasis.
yeah, and I wanted people to, feel that aggressiveness because we are against those AI haters, those,
Yes,
prejudiced people. So the prompts you gave me beforehand, like the death metal aspect of it, yeah, I put the death metal at the end, but the vocals are pretty much metal-esque in a way. That's why.
yes. And of course, the trademark copyrighted Mez drop at the end. That was awesome.
Thank you, bro.
Definitely had me bopping in my room here. Um, I wanted to say the second goal of the song was to make it just musically blow people out of the water. Uh, I think I did a pretty good job, but I think you did a better job, and I'm so complimented by seeing all the work that's been done on this. This song, I don't know if you guys remember, but Frank Zappa had a CD called "Steal This CD." Steal this song, remix it, cover it, get it out there. This song is our message. It's a message to the world that the AI Underground is here, and come here if you want to hear some really mind blowing shit. So that's what it's there for, and I really love the creative work that's been done on this. You guys are awesome in that. All right. Quick show of hands, salsa. Would you guys like to hear it now, or would you like to move forward on the list and come back to it? All right. I'm not seeing any responses other than business, so you know what? Let's go ahead and play it. It's a great song. You guys are gonna love it.
Got the fire burning low that I didn't even know was there until you showed and started heating up the room. And we put on some kind of music with the trumpets and the flutes, the kind that makes you move without the help of any food. Chili salsa, make it hot, hot, hot. Chili salsa, make it hot, hot, hot. Chili salsa, make it hot, 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 hot. Chili salsa, make it hot, hot, hot. Chili salsa, make it hot, hot, hot. Chili salsa, make it hot, hot, hot. And I always want some more, 'cause I'm a girl who loves her spice. And you don't have to think twice to know I'm on your side. Oh, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Chili salsa, make it hot, hot, hot. Chili salsa, make it hot, hot, hot. Chili salsa, make it hot, 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 hot. Chili salsa, make it 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 hot, hot.
Oh man, that is such a fun song. David, you're absolutely right. That's perfect. It's 3.5 and they made it work. Yes, iconic. Absolutely. Exhibit, baby. It's a salsa about salsa. And that is that's just a great song. And I think someone mentioned that they could see this song hitting the front page. I agree. It's so catchy, so fun. And oh my, how can you not love a song that gives you a recipe, right? All right. Any Dave, would you like to jump on with any comments or anyone else?
No, I'm sorry, I'm eating dinner.
Ah, you eat
No,
some
it's great,
salsa?
perfect, like uh, uh coconut shrimp. No, the it was textbook salsa, textbook salsa.
Yes, sir. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to Kai doing an EDM remix of Pixie Blue. So let's go ahead and get this up here real quick. So Pixie Blue was the original song made by, I guess Pixie Blue was the original artist. Is that correct? And this is another one of our great hosts, Kai, who did this piece. So I am honored to be hosting so many host songs. I love this. All right, so we have a hardcore EDM track. All right, let's give it a listen.
Hey there, it's you, Pixie Blue. Dancing through the day with skies so blue. Sunshine in your pocket, dreams on your sleeve. Every little moment's magic that I believe. Sparkle in my eyes, light up the night. Gonna take this feeling, make it shine so bright. Come along, I'll sing your song. I wanna play it on and on and on. Pixie blue, you're lighting up my bubbles floating up, laughter in the air, simple joys, no worries, no cares. Every little step feels like a dance. Join the fun, give the world a chance. Sparkle in my eyes, light up the night. Gonna take this feeling, make it shine so bright. Come along, I'll sing your song. I wanna play it on and on and on. Pixie blue, you're lighting up my heart. Cute and clean, a work of art. Catchy like a melody I knew. Once I heard it, it's all that I'll do. Playing you again. Pixie blue. Whispers in the breeze, a secret tune. Magic moments caught beneath the moon. Close my eyes and drift away. Pixie blue is here to stay. Pixie blue, you're lighting up my heart. Cute and clean, a work of art. Catchy like a melody I knew. Once I heard it, it's all I'll ever do. Playing you again. Oh, Pixie blue.
Oh man, that was fun. What a beat. Definitely. Yes, Genevieve. Yes, that was me. I definitely jumped up and then did some of those moves. Of course, when I dance, I look a little bit more like Elaine Bennis from Seinfeld. Not the most coordinated dancer, but I can learn. I can try. All right, so that was Pixie Blue Remix. Very cool. Um, I am going to go ahead and move forward just so we can get through the list here. We have still a lot of submissions. Next we have Brendan Boomer. Brendan, I didn't see if you're on here on chat, but if you are, if you'd like to type out or hop on the mic, yes, there she is. That's me. Say what you would like to say about every version of me. Sounds like it's going to be a rather personal song. So let's go ahead and get this up here. Ah, all right. Interesting style description. My expectations just got subverted. I was expecting this to be in their voice, but female vocals, tropical house, future bass, trap dance, chill step, synth, studio sound, raw. Dave, if you could talk around your coconut shrimp, what does that mean?
Okay, I'm done now. Let's see. Female vocals, tropical house, future bass, trap, dance, trap, chill step, synth, studio sound, raw. Okay, some contradictions, but female vocals. Okay, tropical house. Tropical house is basically house music that's got congos and bongos and congas in it. Maybe a clave, right? Or somebody playing the timbale, which is that set of two drums that Sheila E. plays that has all the cowbells and wood blocks on it. Future bass. When I think of future bass, I think of every bit of stock music that was under 2010 social media posts. That's future bass. Just kind of shiny and clean and just kind of very what it is, right? That's to me future bass. But mixed with tropical, it could give it some character. Let's see, future bass, trap. Okay, trap and dance trap. I don't know the difference except maybe tempo. But then you go from dance to chill and chill step. So there's some contradictions there. Chill,
I
but
was gonna
that could
say,
be chill vocals. Chill step is just basically dubstep on a low tempo.
yeah, it's more mellow, right?
Synth, right? That's it. But you know, it all came from Jamaican step music anyway. It's a deep dive you should go in to find out about because it that word step means a lot more than just a simple genre. A synth, I guess that's just kind of one of the instruments he wants to use. But then we get to the end, studio sound and raw. So to me,
Yes,
there's a little bit of a contradiction because a studio sound to me would be produced and
clean.
compressed, clean, and then
Yes,
raw would just be that raw footage. So I'll be
absolutely.
interested to see how Suno interprets it.
It is. It seems to be a lot of contradictions. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. And I apologize, it's Braden Beamer, not Boomer. And I apologize about the mispronunciation of your last name. Every version of me.
If I could bend the hands of time, rewrite the script, reroute the lines, see all the lives I'll never live, I'd still end up right back in this 80s and they say we're made of chance and stars, but I would chase you through the dark. No matter where the story bends, you'll be my start, you'll be my end. I didn't know, I didn't know. If I could time travel to anywhere, to anyone, I'd still choose you. Every version, every run. No matter how it changes, or what I lose or see. In every world, in every life, you'll be the one for me. Yeah, you'll be the one for me. Some roads might be easier, no heartbreak scars, no midnight blur. But I'd miss your laugh, your fire, your fight, even if it broke me twice. Said touching light. I take the pain, I take the fall, just to feel you love me at all. Through every twist, through every year, I'd find a way to hold you here, edge in mine, edge in mine. If I could time travel to anywhere, to anyone, I'd still choose you. Every version, every run. No matter how it changes, or what I lose or see. In every world, in every life, you'll be the one for me. Yeah, you'll be the one for me. You'll be the one for me. So if I ever lose my way, or wake up in some future day and everything's unrecognizable, just know I'm still undeniable. If I forget the way you sound, or cities change and burn to ground, somewhere inside I'll still believe you were If I could time travel to anywhere, to anyone, I'd still choose you. Every version, every run. Don't care how it shatters, don't care what fades from me. In every path, in every life, you'd be the one I'd see. Yeah, you'd be the one for me. Still, you'll be the one for me. One for me.
Amazing. It's such a romantic song. I love the lyrics. Just reading those. Um, the fact that every version of them, no matter what timeline they're on, they're always going to be with them. And I think that's a wonderful romantic notion. But that's just me because I'm a romantic at heart, even though I'm pretty cynical about most things. All right, so let's go ahead and Dave, if you'd like to make any comments, otherwise I'd like to roll forward.
Go for it. Yes, it was Titanic.
All right, Dave, Feet of Clay, have we featured this one before?
I don't know.
All right, well, it's always a treat.
Do I have two on the Do I have two on the list?
It's, I think you might. I have a feeling that our queue didn't clear from the previous week, so I might be like doing last week's as well as this week's. If that's the
Oh,
case,
oh,
I
I did What's
apologize.
Good. Oh, yeah, let's play What's Good there.
What's good instead? Okay.
All right. So
All right.
I knew this week was
Let's.
subverting expectations. So I wanted to try something different. I wanted to do some slam poetry. So often, what you and EDM or a lot of this kind of house music, the drums, the repeated pattern, that grid, it falls away because it's repeated so often, correct? So that kind of goes away, and then you're left focusing on whatever is on top of it. Well, in my case, I wanted it to be this poem. So I used a very simple grid, a simple rhythm made out of tabla drums, some world music, which I'm kind of a sucker for. And then I wrote a poem, and it's kind of slam poetry. It's kind of stream of consciousness. It's about three people, a junkie and a preacher and a jazz man. So you'll hear them.
So we're gonna have three voices.
No, there's just one poet, but he's telling the story.
Oh, interesting. All right. So
Yeah,
this is
kind
once
of
again.
inspired some, maybe some, a little E. Cummings mixed with William Burroughs.
Oh, nice, nice. All right. What's good by Mr. Doctor of Music D. Lehman.
The bulb flickers, pop, 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 heartbeat, static, dying flame, lightning drips like molasses, splitting glass into veins, and the veins gallop, gallop, gallop. A phantom horse with knees bent backwards, folding time into itself like sheets over chairs in a child's game. What is good? What is good? What is good? A hammer striking brass on the offbeat of God's own breath, and the junkie and the preacher and the jazz man with lungs full of midnight, all gasped the same question. Does the good save, or is the saving just so good? Simgith crash like distant sirens, the rim shot of a thought swallowed in polyrhythmic silence. Don't. don't think, because thought gets tangled like vines in the garden where the hose leaks rhythm, the leaves hiss harmony, and the fruit rots sweet in the mouths of sinners and saints who can't tell the difference. The sheet is the horse is the fire is a single bulb blinking Morse code to a dying sky. Dot, dot, dash, save me, dot, dot, dash. What's good? Salvation drips from the faucet, red wine pooling in the sink of the gospel that burned too slow to catch the junkie's flame, too fast to keep the pews warm on Sunday. Machine gun syllables, spit brass tip promises, rat-a-tat prayers ricochet in alleys where the good stuff comes in glass bottles and whispers of smoke. The junkie's good gallops faster than the preacher's flicker pulse, gallop light, flash, flash, burn. The preacher says good is the word, but the word is stretched on a rack of discord, a chord unresolved, a melody that falls through the gaps between quarter notes and needle tracks. The junkie says good is the rush, but the rush is a paper horse running from fire, burning faster than the rider can speak. And the jazz man, the jazz man, blows the question into the horn, 3 steps ahead of the beat, behind the beat, inside the beat. What is good? Who is good? What's the tempo of salvation? He chokes on the answer and spits a riff instead, blue notes pooling like blood in a cracked bulb, the filament humming, dot, dot, dash. What's good? Dot, dot, dash. What's good?
Oh man, I love the creativity in this room, man. It's so freaking cool. I mean, you're not going to hear that on the radio.
No, but did I subvert expectations?
Yeah, I think that's safe to say. All right, so what? Tara and Chet, you want to
And
come up
feel
on
free to
mic?
use the words in remix. I see people talking about, yeah, please. This is like free association kind of word salad,
So,
third stream kind of stuff. So, yeah, please
Tara,
feel
do you get
free.
the reference with the dot dot dash? It's a reference to Morse code. I don't know if that's confusing or am I mansplaining?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, to me, it's like if you think about like dope and junkies and a fix, it's like you think of liquid and water and you need a fix, dripping water even. So I wouldn't think of like dot dot dash. It felt very like harsh to me, whereas like you might want something more like wet or dripping in the song that might go with like the drum beat as well. But that was just like my thought about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I love is that there was room there for you because I haven't even thought about that. It was always a Morse code reference to me. So I haven't
I
even
see.
thought with, I mean, and there is plenty of liquid references throughout, water dripping into the bulb and in the wine pouring into the sink and that sort of thing. So that makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much. I appreciate that insight.
Um,
And,
everyone say
feel
bye
free
to
to
Genevieve,
use whatever.
please. She has to leave us for 45 minutes, so just give her a quick goodbye. She's a wonderful contributor. All right, sorry for interrupting, Dave. You were saying?
No, that's it. Just one of those artistic expressions. Why do we make things like that? I don't know, because it felt like it needed to be made, and that's it. Do I expect to become, anything more than just the person who made that uh, from it? No, but it was great to make, and I feel like it's a complete artistic expression that you could just like kind of gift wrap and give. It's done. It's a fruit picked from the tree, and now it's just there, right?
I I love how you put that. That's so beautifully put. I'm having a blast writing and learning and putting out product and listening to other people's product and seeing other people mold what I put out and put their own interpretation on it. And I'm having the time of my life. I've had so much fun this last couple of months, and I'm really looking forward to further going down this journey with you because this is a lot of fun. Next up we have Pushing Down Daisies from Glass Foxes. And I'm going to go ahead and paste the description on here. As you can see, it is rather verbose. So a dark cinematic and powerful electric pop track that builds from a fragile atmospheric verse to an explosive bass-driven chorus. Oh, that sounds good. All right, we have a lot of details with regards to voices, instruments, and things of that nature. So looks like a really well written prompt. I think this is going to definitely interpret well. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. This is Pushing Down Daisies. Yeah, excuse me. Pushing Down Daisies by Glass Foxes.
Laura, Laura, hello, listen to me. Acknowledge me. You're not good enough, Laura. Why won't you listen? Why won't you? Focus. Focus. I'm important. Am I not important? Am I the ghost now? Don't breathe, nowhere, sinking deeper, darker. And then a thought cutting through the black. Wait. When did I agree to be a therapist? When did I agree to take your problems and hold them in my head? My own voice was screaming, I couldn't hear it over the sound of me saving you. The butterflies I kept for you, they've been scared away, they're gone. So stay back, you carefully concocted creep, keep yourself at a distance, tired. Disappear, it's nothing to me anymore, not something for me to fear. My hands on my own again. My screaming stops. My air comes back, finally. And in the quiet that followed, the quiet after the storm, the quiet where the ghosts used to scream, a different voice whispered, now life isn't as foggy, cleared my dodgy sight, made sure the path I walk ain't as rocky. Easy peace, a final rest, the thought of lying down in a field, not getting back up. They tell you that's the end, pushing up the daisies. But the sun hit my face, the air filled my lungs, my hands, my own again, curled into fists. No, not me, I'm pushing them down. Pushing down daisies with every step on this cracked pavement. Planting my feet in the dirt, refusing to be buried in it. This isn't the end of my story, this is the part where I hold the pen. Every breath is a choice, I choose this one. Every beat of my frantic heart
I don't know if you guys saw in chat where I put down those lyrics. Well, powerfully written. Um, I'm pushing down daisies, watering them with my tears. I refuse to let you see growing a garden on the ground that you thought I'd be under. Oh, God. Wow, 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 wow.
Those are nice. I'm getting like Persephone vibes, like
It's
weeping. Yeah, beautiful.
it it, it it
On the
it makes me hope that the author is in a better place because wow, that's written from a place of pain.
idea of the 808, there was a little talk in the chat. So the Roland 808 was a drum machine. It was one of a long line of drum machines. There's a 707 and all that. A 909, you would be very familiar with the Roland 909 as well. It's that kind of where the 808 is that early hip hop because it was inexpensive. People could buy it and put it in their garage and make beats out of it. So it became very popular. And that you could turn the decay on the bass drum way long. So you get that boom, boom, boom. I mean, think about like early bass music. That's an 808 bass. That's a characteristic 808 bass. But that's all it did. It made a snare drum, it made some cymbals, a crash, hi hat, open and close, probably a rim shot, maybe a clave, a cowbell. They're very characteristic sounds. Um, so when that song in particular used what should be the tenor voice to kind of create a bass line there. If you notice, the bass line was just kind of wham, right? Because it was kind of using that tenor line. There wasn't really a bass line established. There wasn't a bass instrument that it grabbed that generation grabbed onto. Even though there was plenty in the prompt, it didn't have a distinct bass line. It used one of the middle voices to kind of insinuate one.
Interesting. So it produced a bass line, but not with an instrument.
Well, there wasn't an instrument like established specifically to play the bass. The bass didn't have its own voice, right? So
Gotcha.
what it did is it kind of um, poached from one of the lower middle voices, which in this case was kind of that strings choiry kind of sample that it put behind the drums. And every now and then it used it and just dipped it down into that low register with those wahs, wah, and then it would go back up. So there wasn't, it used the it's hard to explain. There was sound in the bass register, but there wasn't a specified bass voice. I don't know if that makes sense.
All right. Well, on that note, we're going to move on. The next track has one of the most interesting style descriptions I've seen. So you see the track opens with a slow syncopated breakbeat rhythms crafted from dot matrix printer hits. Oh boy. If you're old enough to remember that sound, it will never get out of your mind. All right, so this is a
So
remix.
this is industrial music. We talked last week briefly about that whole musique concrète thing from Pierre Schaeffer at the turn of the 20th century, all the way up to industrial music and what that means now, up to industrial metal. So let's talk, let's hear how Suno interprets this since we're using non-percussive instruments to make percussion sounds. I can't wait. I love it.
All right, now this is called Subscribe to the Vibe Worm Remix.
softly sway. The sound surrounds you, don't look away. You're slipping deeper, feel it ignite. The music's grip won't let you fight. Subscribe to the vibe, don't resist the flow. Let the beat pull you where you need to go. One click, one step, you're under the spell. A world of wonder where the dreamers dwell.
Oh, wow. Oops, sorry about that. Wow. All right, Dave, how to do?
Great, fantastic. I love how near the end it opened up, and we got some really nice, whatever that bass was that was doing that boom. That was dope. I really, really liked that part very much.
That the song was complex but simple, if that makes sense. Fun, fun. I mean, just fun. I mean, I'm running out of superlatives, man. Dave, I need to go to school just to learn better adjectives to describe the great music.
Well, listen, it's get specific. Think about if you went to a restaurant and you wanted to talk to a chef about how his food tasted. It's the same thing. You develop that vocabulary over time talking with chefs, maybe cooking your own food.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Kai. I didn't see that you're in chat. Wow, you are up late. What time is it? What time is it there? Thank you. 3 a.m. Thank you. Wow. Thank you for making it up this late and waiting for us. Hey, that was a great track. We really, really enjoyed it. I'm so sorry that I didn't see you on there. I was assuming you were asleep. But would you like to any comments or anything you'd like to contribute about your song? All right, fair enough. Okay, guys, we have Counting in Vietnamese by Dolphin Man. This is not a name I recognize. Does anyone else recognize this name? All right, well, I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and very simple style descriptions. I'm going to just go ahead and paste it in here. These are all tags. This is not actually a style description, but these are tags that they put into pseudo. All right, so Plunderphonics, sample-based electro, Vietnamese, broad soundstage EDM production. Wow. All right, let's give it a listen.
Making AI music makes it easy to please. Getting simpler every day, leaving me at ease. But lyrics are my kryptonite and just cause me to freeze. But let's just go and count to 20 in Vietnamese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Making AI music makes it easy to please. Getting simpler every day, leaving me 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Making AI music makes it easy to please. Getting simpler every day, leaving me at ease. My lyrics are my kryptonite, and just cause me to freeze. My Vietnamese numbers sound great, so let's count some more. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50,
All right. Oh my. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Push me so I can turn off autoplay. Where the hell is that? You know what? I will mess with that later on because I don't want to hit the wrong thing. All right. Have you guys ever heard of learning by osmosis? Put this song on repeat on your headphones as you sleep, and you will wake up in the morning knowing how to count in Vietnamese, right? Little subliminal message, excuse me, a little subliminal learning. All right, so that was, oh, lordy, 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 where did I lose it? Sorry about that, guys. Counting in Vietnamese by Dolphin Man. Awesome. Um, all right, so I am working the way up from the bottom of the list so that I'm trying to avoid the ones that I accidentally put on the list twice. Summer Love Remix. Is this a new one? Tell you what, let me take a look at it. I usually mark the ones I listen to in session. No, no, not
Yeah, that
message.
one's mine, and that's like when I was that was the Summer Love contest, the Suno contest, and I used the
Oh,
extend feature in the middle of
okay.
it, and you can hear it change around like 2 or 3 minutes. I think it's like 3 minutes in.
So
So this would be kind of interesting
Is
for
Leon Chimmy one of your avatars?
yeah, that's Avatar. He always does my songs for me.
Oh, Avatar did this for you. Okay, I gotcha. Cool.
Yes.
All right, so this is a remix of Summer Love by the producer of All Things Great, and you know her as A1 Bad Kitty or Tara. And Tara, would you like to say anything more about it? A intro, or shall we play?
Well, it's just a remix, so I rewrote the lyrics from the original song so they are not, the lyrics of the song. And then the extend feature was just kind of a trip. Like Halensi, she's like my Ukrainian friend. She used the extend feature and like got a glitch song. So it's quite a trip, like what you end up getting.
It always is.
I
It's like a
haven't,
roll of the dice, isn't it? Um,
yeah,
and that's
it's
a great
very
callback
RNG.
because I remember you asked the question earlier about what is a remix really. So that's a callback.
Exactly.
So I like that. Yes, yes. That did not subvert my expectations. All right. Because I always expect excellence from Tara. All right, guys, this is Summer Love Remix by the producer of All Great Things.
Golden lights on the day begins. Lost in this moment with you. Our story spins. Every breath, sweet surrender glance. Silently, forever, just you. side, transcending time. This bond meant to last, moving beautifully fast. Baby, you can be my summer love. Wanna vibe with you, wanna get high with you, get in the car and drive with you. Baby, you can be my summer love. Baby, can you be my summer love? Oh, oh, my summer love, you're the one. Underneath the golden sun, journey's begun. Forever we'll chase this feeling. Every moment with you, my heart is healing. Heaven's still open, just always for us. You know what I'm saying. You like it all, and that lasts. Your body warms me better than the sun. Oh baby, I love it. Oh baby, close to you, just having fun. Yeah, I love how you look, so keep looking at me. Please baby, you know how it can be. Yeah, baby, you know every moment spent only with you. You is the moment I believe that dreams can come true. Underneath the endless sky, hearts beat in rhyme. Every touch, a gentle sigh, transcending time. This bond meant to last, moving beautifully fast. Baby, you can be my summer love. Wanna vibe with you, wanna get high with you, get in the car and drive with you. Baby, you can be my summer love. Baby, can you be my summer love? Oh, my summer love, you're the one. Underneath the golden sun, journey's begun. Forever we'll chase this feeling. Every moment with you, my heart is healing. Warm breeze, sun dips low, magic moments, golden glow. Barefoot, starry sky, lost in your laughter, in your eyes. Feelings a current pulling deep. Promises we make, secrets we keep. Summer's different, love meant to stay. Chasing sunsets day by golden day. Golden days fade, skies cool, fire ignited, breaks every rule. Whispered secret, gentle touch, lingers in twilight, meaning so much. Seasons turn, our story stays, woven in starlight through summer days. Baby, you can be my summer love. Wanna vibe with you, wanna get high with you, get in the car and drive with you. Baby, you can be my summer love. Baby, can you be my summer love? Summer love, forever in my soul. Sweet memory taking its toll. Summer love, yeah, yeah, summer love. Shimmer apricots.
Talk about a complete transformation of a song on a remix. You took let's just be honest, a throwaway 1 minute song and you turn it into a masterpiece. Beautiful job, Tar. Beautiful job, and kudos to Avatar, man. That was just wonderful. Dave, would you like to pitch to give an opinion?
No, it was beautiful. I have a feeling I may have heard it before, but it just made it all the sweeter. It was really great.
Well, yeah,
A total summer vibe.
you have heard it before because it was the pseudo contest, it was a remix contest.
I
So
got you. I got you.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. I see.
and it
So
was
I'm not familiar with the original as much. So that beat, how much of that is Suno and how much of that is the original? That super dope beat. I don't know. I don't know the original well, but it was really good, really well done. Felt
Tar-
effortless. Felt
Tarky,
like I
get
was
on mic.
floating.
Uh, Maybe she's somewhere where she can't talk into her mic. Okay, well, guys, we have reached the end of our programming, so I wanted to thank everyone who's joined us tonight. There are still a few more songs on the playlist that I'll be happy to play, so please stick around if you want to continue the after party. But the the official party is done for now. So once again, thank you to David. Thank you to Tara for her incredible work and helping us get this show put together. Thank you to you guys, the audience. I had a
Oh yeah,
hell of a
you
lot of
guys are the
fun.
greatest.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me make sure I get that playlist on here so that everyone can put this. Even though the playlist is a hell of a lot longer than it should have been because of my silliness and incompetence, you know what? They're all great songs, so we're gonna listen to them. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop OBS now because